I had barely set my bag down when her voice cut through the air, sharp and dripping with contempt. Why is that old parasite here? There's no place for her. Her whole clan was lounging on my couches, shoes grinding into my rugs, their laughter bouncing off walls I had paid for. My own daughter-in-law didn't bother to whisper. She wanted me to hear every word. I smiled, the kind of smile that hides a blade. "It's fine, dear," I replied softly. But in that instant, I decided her life would no longer be hers to enjoy. The beginning. When I first met her, she wore sweetness like perfume, eyes lowered, polite greetings, a laugh that seemed gentle and real. My son adored her, and I wanted to believe she was everything he saw. I welcomed her into my home, gave her my trust, even handed her a key. I thought I was gaining a daughter. Instead, I'd opened the door to a leech. The cracks. It started small. Mockery whispered when she thought I wasn't listening. Cancelled visits with excuses far too polished to believe. My son began to echo her words, treating me like an obligation instead of his mother. Then I found the papers. My name, fading from deeds I had signed. Accounts dwindling, drained by shared expenses I'd never agreed to. She wasn't satisfied with my son. She wanted my entire life carved up for her comfort. The betrayal was a knife between my ribs, invisible, precise. But I didn't bleed. I waited. The shift. Grief could have broken me, but fury is sharper. I didn't raise my voice, didn't plead. I stuttered. Every signature I'd ever given, every property I bought, every clause in the fine print, those became my weapons. I called attorneys, not friends. Accountants, not family. Quietly, I rewrote the game. They thought age made me irrelevant. Age makes you unseen. And unseen means dangerous. The strike. I began with the beach house. The deed was in my name alone, a detail she had missed. I let her nest there, stuff it with her gaudy furniture, her loud relatives, her arrogance. One phone call later, the locks were changed. Next were the accounts. I traced every siphoned dollar, froze every card she thought was hers. By the time she tried to pay for groceries, the beep of declined made her hand shake. Then the trust fund, the one she had circled like a vulture. I secured it offshore, locked so tight her name couldn't come within a mile of it. My grandson's future was safe. Each move was a scalpel, quiet, clean, exact. The unraveling. So when she sneered at me in my own home, I simply nodded, let her bask in her hollow victory, unaware the floor was already gone beneath her. A week later, she was locked out. The beach house, gone. Her credit cards, useless. Money, vanished. My son's patience, worn thin. The cracks in her mask widening. And when the eviction notice landed at the apartment she thought belonged to them both, the scream that tore from her throat was music. She finally called me. "What did you do?" Her voice splintered like glass. I let the silence stretch, savoring it. Nothing, day. I only reclaimed what was already mine. The quiet victory. Now I sit on my balcony, waves crashing against the shore. The house is mine again, silent, clean, free of her noise. My son visits, cautiously, alone. I don't gloat. I don't need to. Her punishment isn't one moment of ruin. It's every locked door, every empty account, every reminder that she misjudged me. And me? I am free. Because vengeance doesn't need to be loud. It is precise, invisible, and it always lands when they least expect it.